Hi, I'm Thomas Dausgaard. Welcome to my music room. Today, I want to introduce you to the music of the wonderful Danish composer, Per Nørgaard. In Danish, Per Nørgaard. Later this month, he will celebrate his 89th birthday. So at the end of this episode, there will be a special greeting for him. One of the composers Nørgaard loves and admires is Bach. Maybe you also know this prelude by Bach. It keeps going. In perfect balance. Like a glimpse of eternity. Even if it just lasts 2 minutes. What if I play all the notes long? And put in an accent. In different places. Like a kaleidoscope. What happens? Now Nørgaard has taken over. The music got a new sound. Instead of a harpsichord on my electronic piano, to now 2 percussionists and orchestra. And it continues these constantly changing accentuations. It is like a mosaic where together the different instruments make the music. Sometimes one instrument will just have a few notes and then stop again, so that another instrument plays the next few notes. Like when I did it, some notes are played much longer, left hanging in the air. Composers have always inspired each other, and Bach himself was famous for borrowing music from other people. In a way, it is something very usual. Maybe you have also taken something and somehow turned it into something else. Imagine, Bach's music was written about 300 years ago, and in a moment it will suddenly jump and explode into Nørgaard's own time. Wow, what happened? The music is suddenly happening at several speeds at the same time. That is super exciting. This piece by Nørgaard is called Bach to the Future, and it's like taking Bach's music and putting it into a time machine, a time journey. I want you to listen once more to this fantastic magic place where it goes from Bach's music into an explosion into many different speeds, into the future. what a wild ride this is! Whoa, what a landing! Suddenly I feel like going underwater and listening to the fish and the waves sing. All is much slower now. Have you been out in the water where you can't reach the bottom of the sea with your feet? That is what a time machine can make you feel. The piece by Bach is music in perfect balance, but you probably wouldn't compose like that today. Norgard also wants to create music in perfect balance, but he uses all kinds of techniques and styles to reach it. He calls some of his techniques names, like infinity rhythms, infinity rows of tones, tone lakes, and the golden means. I think you can hear that, like Bach, Norgard's music comes out of a big heart. And like Bach, Norgard likes to turn his music upside down and sideways, and to even base it on mathematical principles and structures. But when we listen to it, you don't need to worry about that. Norgard has often told me how surprised he was himself after composing something that, without him knowing it, what he had composed followed mathematical principles. Isn't that magic? So when you listen, you can try to be like Norgard when he's composing, trusting that it will all add up in perfect balance. Something which can maybe give you a new sense of balance or energy inside. Maybe an energy for yourself to take something old you like and turn it into something new, taking it on a time journey. As a special birthday greeting for Per Norgard, I would like, together with Alyssa, to play his Pastorale, his pastoral, for flute and piano. Maybe even in this piece you will hear a little bit of Bach. Happy birthday, Per. Thank you, Alyssa. Maybe this can inspire you to compose something, or to take something old and create something new out of it, to go on a time journey. This channel is also yours. Please send me your artwork, whether it is music or dance or photography or words or something else, which I can put up on this channel so that others can be inspired by it. Below you'll find a link to my recording of Bach to the Future together with the Safri Duo and the Danish National Symphony Orchestra. In fact, that recording was the beginning of my collaboration with Per Nørgaard. Below you'll also find a playlist with the many other recordings I've done since of his works. I hope you will enjoy it and find inspiration in Nørgaard's fantastical musical world. See you next time.